Okay, so welcome back. We have been talking about, again, introduction to matrices. We've did addition and subtraction. The next one we're going to do is scalar multiplication. And think of scalar multiplication just like the distributive property. Okay, same concept is going on here. So in this case, we're going to take 3 times x, okay? And again, we're going to go back up here and pull our x. So let me just get rid of some stuff here. And then again, this one, it might be easier for you to, especially since you're having to look back up. So I'm going to go ahead and write these down. One thing about matrices, when you write them out, please be sure to leave space so that you can see the rows and the columns. Okay, so this is 3 times a, and as I said, it is just like your distributive property in the fact that we are just going to take the 3 and multiply it by everything. So on this case, if you have, in this, which we do, a 2 by 3, your result will still be a 2 by 3, okay? Because all I'm going to do is take and multiply each of these numbers. And so I am going to take 3 times 24, so 72. 3 times a negative 8 would be a negative 24. 3 times a negative 3 would be a negative 9. 3 times a negative 4 would be a negative 12. 3 times 6 would be 18. 3 times 17 negative would be a negative 51. Okay? Very simple, just like, again, the distributive property. So let's go ahead and, so 16 would work the same way. You're going to take 3/4 times whatever is in W. Leave those as fractions or mixed numbers if you would on that. Do not do decimals if you have to do any rounding. So let's do number 17. So number 17 says to take a negative 5 times the x. Let's go see what x is. Okay, x is a 2 by 3. Let's just make sure we can do that. And y is a 2 by 3. So we're good there. So I'm going to take negative 5 times the x. It's a 4. Okay, and then I'm going to add to it 2 times the y, and the y was a negative 15, 29, 17. And 9, negative 5, negative 2. Do be careful. It is very common that kids will write, just transferring the problem from just like what I did and lose a negative, or just write the wrong sign by or something by accident wrong. So just be careful on that. So this one, I'm not going to do the whole piece of it. I'll leave it for you to finish up. But again, it's just like a distributive property and then adding like terms. So I'm going to take a negative 5 times 24, and then I'm going to add to it 2 times a negative 15. So in this case, the 5 times the 24, what is that, like a negative 120? And then 2 times 15 would be a negative 30. And so my answer would be a negative 150. Okay? And then you're going to continue to do that with each one of them. So if you want to run it through your calculator or so forth, that's fine. Or write it out. Just be very careful. Again, each one of those were 2 by 3s, and so your answer will be a 2 by 3 when you're done. Okay? And all of those with the scalar are going to work that way. So just be very careful. When you get to 19, you would need to add w plus z first, then do the multiplication. Again, just make sure that you can add w and z together, because if they are not the same size, then you cannot add them together. Therefore, you could not do that multiplication. Okay, so that is scalar multiplication. Again, I will let you finish that up. And then you have a little worksheet here to try again, and just see how well you can do on those. Again, if it is Slide back up here. If it does not work, you can either put not possible or undefined. Okay, good luck on that.